Top 10 Most Dangerous Places to Visit Around the World. Hello and welcome to Travel&Migration Hub. Today we'll talk about the most dangerous places to visit worldwide. So let's get going. Number 10. Oymyakon. Ironically enough, Oymyakon means something like the unfrozen patch in the Evenki language due to the hot springs close to Oymyakon. But why is Oymyakon that cold? Apart from its location in the far north, its altitude is almost 1,000 meters above sea level. Its location is in a basin, making cold winds flowing into the village contribute to the extraordinary cold. The cold air flows into the bottom of the basin and pushes the warmer air up out of the basin. The roughly 500 inhabitants of Oymyakon have adapted to life in the extreme subarctic climate. This is also true for pupils. The local school only stops working at temperatures hitting the minus 55 degrees mark. But other than that, the local population lives a pretty normal life. Number 9. Gates of Hell. Darvaza gas crater is better known as the Gates of Hell. Some people call it the door to hell, and it's one of the most remarkable natural wonders in Turkmenistan. The Gate of Hell, Turkmenistan, was created by mistake in 1971 when a Soviet drilling rig accidentally punched into a massive underground natural gas cavern. This caused the ground to collapse and the entire drilling rig to fall in. You can still see the old metal pipes sticking out of the ground in the crater. After the crater was created, geologists intentionally set it on fire to prevent the spread of methane gas. This leaking from the hole was the only way to stop a potential environmental catastrophe. Geologists thought the crater would only burn for a few weeks. It's now been burning non-stop since 1971. Number 8. North Sentinel Island. North Sentinel Island is part of the Andaman Islands, a bunch of islands owned and administered by India. They feature a stunningly diverse ecology and are very ethnically diverse. Overall, the islands are rather pleasant to visit and popular with tourists. In the past, North Sentinel fell under the remit of the British Empire. The British visited several times in a bid to bring a bit of good old-fashioned civilization to the locals, but this ended poorly. On North Sentinel Island, the locals are one of a handful of remaining uncontacted peoples on Earth. Be sure to stick around until the end of the video to find the most dangerous place to visit worldwide. Number 7. Madidi National Park. Established in 1995, Madidi National Park is a jungle paradise situated in Bolivia's upper Amazon River basin. Home to a record-breaking number of species and plants, the park is not only one of the most diverse ecological hotspots on the planet, but one of the largest protected areas in Bolivia. Whether it's spotting a jaguar, smelling the scent of a rare type of flower, learning about the different medicinal plants, or listening out for the chirps of more than 1,000 species of birds, this national park has something to offer every nature lover. Number 6. Death Valley. Death Valley is a vast national park with over 3 million acres of designated wilderness and hundreds of miles of backcountry roads. The park contains a fantastic variety of terrain, historic sites, plants, and animals for outdoor adventurers to explore. One of the most beautiful sights and most photographed landscapes in Death Valley is the Mesquite Flat Sand Dunes. Just east of Stovepipe Wells, the views are fantastic in the morning and late afternoon when the sun hits the sculpted dunes, creating long curving shadows. Mountains rise up on the horizon, providing the perfect backdrop. For photographers, it's pure magic. Number 5. Skeleton Coast. Namibia's Skeleton Coast is undoubtedly one of the world's most hauntingly beautiful places. Known for its treacherous climate, Braving the foggy mornings or windy days comes with many rewards, with so many amazing things to do and see. Comprising an area of almost 6,500 square miles, from Swakopmund to Namibia's border with Angola, this skeleton coast has rightfully earned its name because of the scattered animal bones and shipwrecks that can be seen all over this picturesque strip of land. They serve as a constant reminder of a mysterious past. Number 4. Danakil. There's a place on this beautiful Earth of ours that experiences an average daily maximum of 106 Fahrenheit. You'll find here the lowest lying volcano, which is also home to the world's longest existing lava lake, which is one of only 6 in the world. A lake made of lava is precisely as cool as it sounds. Standing at the edge of an active volcano and watching the molten rock bubble away is at once mesmerizing, humbling, and scary. And throwing rocks into the lava is wildly satisfying. Number 3. Death Road. Also called Camino de la Muerta, the Death Road was named the most dangerous route in the world by the Inter-American Development Bank. A few years ago, it was considered the most dangerous road in the world. Nowadays, there's a paved road that's much safer for vehicles, while the Death Road is mainly used for tourism in the form of downhill mountain biking. While the description of this road may sound scary, riding the Death Road by bike is an unforgettable and safe experience. Number 2. Snake Island. Since the island is infested with poisonous snakes, it's earned the moniker Snake Island. Reportedly, the snakes here are incredibly venomous and have a terrible reputation for killing someone in just 60 minutes. Like any unusual place, this island too has a story. Once, a fisherman entered the island hunting for food like bananas. While it's unknown whether or not he knew about the venomous residents, he surely didn't know the fate that awaited him. His dead body was found on the island days later, cold as a stone, with snake bites all over it. Presently, reaching the island legally requires the cooperation of the Brazilian Navy. A safer bet is to try to see snakes in mainland Brazil in captivity. Number 1. Lake Natron. Lake Natron sits at the lowest part of the valley in East Africa at an altitude of 600 meters or 2,000 feet above sea level. Here, the water evaporates, leaving behind very high concentrations of soda. Algae and zooplankton thrive in this water, supporting significant numbers of flamingos. The combination of remoteness and the hostility of the soda mudflats provides the flamingos with a relatively safe area to breed and rear chicks. The lake is also surrounded by scattered springs, some fresh enough to provide drinking water for many species of animals, large and small. You can also walk to hominid footprints within the concession area. New research has confirmed these trackways to be 120,000 years old, making them the oldest Homo sapiens trackways yet discovered. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Remember to share your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe to the channel to experience all travel updates.